What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I'll be your host this evening. Watching Paint Dry is the show where I hang out with my buddies on a Saturday night and paint miniatures. That doesn't seem right. No, it's Thursday night. Shouldn't I normally be doing either Gears or Batman or something? No, it is Thursday night just prior to one of my favorite events of the year. It's FP Fest 2021, a festival online celebrating some of the best movies ever, in my opinion, the FP cinematic universe. And I have some custom miniatures that I've designed using Hero Forge to paint. So here we are. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad to see everybody. Welcome, Jatro himself, director of the FP movies, is in the chat. Can't wait. Very excited. And yeah, RPD234, my mod here, is the one who actually introduced me to FP. So welcome, everybody. As with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, as well as the This Is Difficult podcast network at large, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. So any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So why don't we beat some custom miniatures right again? My co-hosts, Broody Gambit and Comics and Coffee, are busy tonight. Broody might be joining in a little bit later. He's got some Inktober stuff to work on as well. Hello, Chai T is also here. Says yo in the chat. Yo back. So yeah, here you go. There's the button. Okay, here's my document camera. So last year, I should probably pull the microphone a little closer to my face. All right, so last year, during FP Fest, I painted these awesome guys. This is Jatro and LWE. Marvel as the camera decides to focus on them. I think they came out really, really well. I love that the beat pads are like a little bit worn, or actually quite a lot worn because I did them all by hand. Jatro's legs do indeed say 248 in digital numbers. L-Dub's costume is done all with gold accents and stuff, as he should be. But today, and I brought those back for references, today I have two very special ones. My personal favorite character in all of the FP cinematic universe. This is KCDC, Hype Man Extraordinaire. That we're going to start with him tonight. I also have Chai T herself kicking around over here. She's going to have a custom beat pad underneath as well. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get through the entirety of these today. I'm going to go as long as I can without burning out. Kind of, I guess, as long as the GT's Kombucha, not a sponsor, but Dave Let's Talk, holds out, I will continue painting. So, yeah. So thank you, Princess Polyhedra. Very much appreciated. So how is everybody? I'm going to turn up the volume of my Mega Man music here. All right, there we go. So I think with KCDC, I'm going to start with the flesh tone here. Not something I necessarily normally do, but it's like the majority here. I'm also going to do a really cool technique with his pants that we discovered when we were doing Batman Gotham City Chronicles, wherein I paint the pants actually an off-white, a gray, and then ink them with the blue, and then dry brush them with this Thunderhawk blue over here. It gives them sort of a worn and dirty look. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get water. I will be right back. Hold on. Okay, that's a little better. We're already learning and growing here on the show. Start with water in your cup. It's a good place to start. Princess Polyhedra says hashtag down with pants. I'm gonna do a really good technique with pants. Yeah, that is a pretty good sentence. All right, so we're gonna start with Bugman's Glow. That is my default for painting skin. There's my brush. Oh my gosh, I love having this bigger desk available. So a big extra special welcome to everybody who's joining in from the FP Fest. group. This is kind of the unofficial kickoff here. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. There we go. That should lock it in. So in addition to these being fully customized using Hero Forge, these are also kind of my art competition entry. I can't remember if I give DC fingerless gloves or not. I think I did. Be careful about that. Lots of fingerless gloves in the FP, which I love personally. For the longest time, that was part of my aesthetic, like just day to day. A pair of 30 Seconds to Mars branded fingerless gloves that I wore literally everywhere. And then, like, normally you lose one glove at a time, and you're just like, oh man, I lost a glove, and then you have to retire like that that set of gloves because the pair is no longer a pair. I managed to lose both of them at once. And I know exactly where they went down, too. I was at Pub Trivia, and it was very... let's just say my team was not doing very well that night. And our friend Dan, who is a little bit younger than the rest of us, had to drive us home. And I just left them on the chair. Bye-bye fingerless gloves. I generally know where things went down, and that I'm not afraid to throw gloves. Oh, RPD. It's good to see you, buddy. I missed you. So this is the first broadcast coming out of Studio D, my new streaming office. It is so nice to not have the green screen literally like touching my shoulder. It is going to be a nightmare when we try to record This Is Difficult on Sunday. I am going to write Fraser Effin Park in some way on DC's chest. I'm going to do that with a pen. And one of the things, like, DC does have some facial hair, but I'm actually just painting right over it here, because I will do that with a precision brush a little bit later on. A lot later on. Because if I do it now, it will simply get eclipsed by layer paint, which does not help anybody. AAA on Max 3. Nice, Big C. Very cool, very cool. RPD, where's Captain Kirk? Captain Kirk is our other chat regular. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. These two guys do a lot of the conversation lead stuff. Oh, there he is! What's up, Captain Kirk? Captain Kirk was one of our big donors and winners in the September Streams charity fundraiser for Embrace Kids Foundation last month. Working on getting his prizes out to him. And Cult of Gloom is here! Oh, there he is! Yeah, I saw your name pop up earlier and I was in the middle of saying something. I'm sorry, Brian. Brian was our other big winner. So as I was saying, RPD is an absolute champion. Introduced our group to the FP. And as a former... Well, once a student, always a student, right? I studied film in college, and I'm always looking for just things that are made outside of the Hollywood system, and it, the amount of pressure that Hollywood puts on filmmakers to do very specific things is always a source of great distress for me. When I got out of college, I had no interest in working in the Hollywood system, but of course no money to back up that desire. So I moved back here to the 603 and became a teacher, which I love. And now I get to see my students make films and whatnot and do media projects. As a matter of fact, one of my former students, now high schooler, emailed me today for a little bit of homework help, and I was very touched by that. It was very, very special. That student is working on their first graphic design project. Hey, wow! There you go! Captain Kirk with the gift sub for Jatro. Kicking things off strong. We know, Captain Kirk around here is known as the Giftinator. I think you will find, Big C, that most people around here watch the FP. I am not coordinated enough to handle Beat Beat Revolution or Beat Beat Revelation or DDR. I have been known to trip and fall on my face for absolutely no reason at all. So there's that. In fact, I did it today. Gift sub is so it's basically supporting the channel. It allows you my rad emotes. Captain Kirk will, I'm sure, demonstrate my awesome emotes here in just a moment. We have the Cog Baboon for when I do something stupid. The Ninja Goalie for when I get myself out of a sticky situation. Something I probably shouldn't be able to do, which happens fairly frequently in painting. And what the heck's the other one? Why am I blanking on it? Well, Princess Polyhedra, consider this your education. The FP is a series of independent films made by the Jatro in the chat here. And the way I describe it to people is a post-apocalyptic, nebulously 1980s maybe world, wherein societal disputes are settled via the Bloodsport beat revelation. So the characters look something like this. Ridiculous, over-the-top costumes that are hilarious and fun. And it's played super, super, super straight, which I love. I like that sort of thing, just appeals to me. All right, I'm gonna do the pants next. So I need my. Am I going with Celestia Gray or am I going? Yeah, I am. Okay. And tomorrow is the first day of FP Fest 2021. I'm wearing the last year's shirt today. That's what I've got. Hey, Cult of Gloom, still activating that Tiltify link? That shouldn't even be active anymore. I mean, cool? That thing's not even going on anymore. Brian's just like, I'm gonna do this thing. Here I'm like, oh, I just configured that that GIF to be for bits and for. Ooh, that's really good. I bought this as punishment kombucha, but this is Heartbeat, and it's really, really good. It's beet flavored kombucha. I need a bigger brush for this, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get a bigger brush. What? Why is my thing not working? That should not have been the default bits thing. It should have been X. That's frustrating. I'm not going to fix it right now. We got to see my cool X animation, though. I'm okay with it. Where's bigger brush? Is this you? This is you. All right. Heartbeat beat. Yes, that's exactly what I... Thank you, RPD. That is why I chose Heartbeat today. I also have Tantric Turmeric, which I was like, okay. That's definitely a punishment kombucha. So for those of you just joining, you might be asking, Zach, why on earth are you painting KCDC's pants white? And the answer is I'm going to hit them with a wash of Drakenhof Nightshade that will not only bring out the folds and creases, but it will also turn them blue slightly, like jeans. Just call it Billy Tim Denim. It's a reference to my all-time favorite movie. Longtime DDR FP fan, just starting in 3D printing minis. Well, you've come to the right place. My 3D printer is right behind me. It's not turned on yet, but it's coming soon. Oh, there's more holes in the back of his pants. Cool. Hey, Zach, look at your minis before you start painting them. So I almost got myself into a spot of trouble today. I remembered to prime these minis like last night at 10 o'clock at night. Mostly printed terrain. So my terrain printer is the school printer. I work at a school. And yeah, my terrain printer is on the fritz also. When I was moving it, because our school just got rebuilt, multi-million-dollar renovation, it looks gorgeous now. I bumped it wrong, and a chip fell out of it. I was like, oh, that bodes well. So I got to bring my soldering iron and fix it up. The good thing about 3D printers, though, is they're not particularly difficult to fix. Wait, I really need to readjust these lights. Look like a ghost. Oh, can I just express? Oh yeah, I'm so happy to have you here, Princess Polyhedra. Normally, as I said at the top of the show, I would be playing Batman Arkham Knight right now, but because FP Fest reasons, we're not. And this will be the only stream this week here, because my best friend is coming over for FP Fest reasons. We're gonna build the rest of my office, play Arkham Horror, and watch FP3. It's gonna be a heck of a weekend. Yeah, that's not too bad. So far, I've been able to actually. I credit where credit's due. 2 of my students fixed the 3D printer at the school last time it broke, which was very, very, very impressive. Neither one of them had any like IT or tech repair experience at all, and they sat down and they were like, "Oh, what if it's this thing?" And they happened to be absolutely correct. And I was flabbergasted. And as such, I rewarded them with the first unit this year in our class was on computer repair. They just wrapped that today. Nice. That is correct. And it's a party all over Twitch today. Captain Kirk will be live shortly. You probably at some point. I'll probably still be live when he goes live. And then my podcast partner, Paul Ryugami-san, will be live with his brother, Comics and Coffee, who is normally on this show with me, but because of that, he is not. Very, very soon. So it is just an absolute rockin' party all over Twitch today. All right, I think it's time to pull open Ye Olde reference image. Hopefully I can find a good one. Oh, where are you at? Here he is. All right, I have found... Oh, that's KCDC from the beginning of the movie. I guess that'll work, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I really prefer the one from the end of the movie, but I think I can make it work. That's so awesome, Big C. Like, I'm really, really impressed by that. Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay, perfect. I have found a picture of KCDC that will work. Now, his bandana is white to start with, but it's got like American flag stripes, which I absolutely love. We are going to use an actual white for that, as opposed to the grayish white that we've been using. Just going to require a fair amount of shaking, because Corax white... For some reason, Citadel Corax white like separates like you'd never believe. Like there's always this giant chunk in the middle. I'll show that off in a second. Shake with mad aggression, yo. Yeah, so there's this like weird goopy chunk in the middle. But we work around that. I want an actual small brush here. Just off camera here, I have like this little carousel of brushes, just so people know where I'm getting these. I'm not just magicking these in from the ether. Get one more miraculous benefit of my new desk space. And it does disappear behind his hairline here on the back, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I did position his arm in a wildly inconvenient place. And this is the benefit of working with, like typically I work with multi-part minis. I can separate them. I also need to get the white inside his eyes, and I'll do that in a moment with an even smaller brush. Alright, there's that. It looks like his vest is denim, so I'm also going to hit that with the gray that I did before. He's also got like a... I don't know if I sculpted the hoodie in. No, I didn't. Medium. Yeah, this brush. Please don't eat the paint. It's water-based, non-toxic. You'll see a lot of painters like straighten out the bristles on their brush by licking them. Don't eat the delicious paint. Yeah, dude, you know I love Metronomicon. That game is great. For anybody who's looking for, like, it's basically FP the video game, but like also not. It's like FP the fantasy adventure. When the response to that is no, okay, no, it's okay. I'm a pro. I know how to eat paint without dying. No, if this was like my old school like model paint, like model car paint, I would definitely not do that. Yep, there you go. RPD with the perfect description of Metronomicon. If you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/anotherletdowncf, you can find me find a replay of me playing Metronomicon and having an absolute ball. Like, as I said to Big C a little while ago, I am miserable at rhythm games. Like, I'm a guitar player. You'd think I'm specifically a rhythm guitar player. You'd think I'd be better at them than I am. And yet. Thank you, RPD. Stream replays, sketch comedy, random vlogs from when we used to do filming on location. There's a couple of really funny ones in there. My favorite ones are Hardcore LARP and The Deader You Get is really good. There's also one called the Secondhand Shuffle, which was it was actually an award-winning short film taking the concepts of an artifact from Indiana Jones, and instead of having it be found by Jones, it was sentient and looking for Jones. I did the voice of the Urn of Esquim, so named by one of my former students. And I was also a couple of the like minor characters in that one. Manifold Destiny was really good too. I did a sketch on Manifold Destiny. Those were many, many years ago. Before my teammates kind of walked out on me. Through no, like, ill will. They just... our interests were no longer aligned, and that was fine. We are still very close friends. And you can hear their voices on some of the Trapped in Arkham streams. And as well as we did a one-off Left 4 Dead stream that was a lot of fun. And we were talking about bringing that one back when Back 4 Blood becomes a little bit more readily available. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go back to the Bugman's Glow. Yeah, their voices and a xylophone. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't there one other like weird prop that he had too? Or maybe I'm thinking of Dover and his foolish soundboard when we did Agents of Stream. Right, patching up a couple mistakes I made with white and or the flesh color. I'm going to go ahead and do the whites of his eyes in a moment too. Also got to do the white of his teeth. I just finished working on a theme for Stepmania called Simply Love, and there's a mode called Simply Ducks. Oh my god, that's wonderful. Oh, I need to make the arrows. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do that. There's holes in his shoes, too. His feet. Okay, there's that one. And that one. Someone give me a suggestion for what color I should do for his shoes. I'm hedging toward like a gray, blue, red sort of situation, but I'm not sold on it. Yellow for the ducks. Can I do that? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to do sort of a blue and yellow. Yellow for the ducks. Okay. Yes, we'll do yellow. Where's my Everland Sunset? Yeah, I'm going to do yellow with blue accents. Okay, I love it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Ironically, these are the same shoes that LWE is wearing, and they are starting out with the same base color. Alright. Go. A yellow over a black undercoat is always a little bit weird. Oh, yeah. Hit me up, RPD. What do you got? What have you been up to? RPD referring to the fact that I've been off for about a week because moving. But God, I can't believe how much more comfortable this office is. I think we all would, Big C. And who knows? Maybe we will. I don't know. I know nothing. Like Jon Snow up in here. These are like high top fans. Which, by the way, did everybody see the 80s like slasher line of Vans? Here's a funny, actually I can this will be a lead into a good film school story. So I went to Clarkson University in very, very, very upstate New York. If you think you're in upstate New York, go further north. And I'll talk more about Clarkson later on, but that is the school where Professor Wes Craven was a professor. In fact, he was my professor, briefly, for a day. He came in on a Skype call, and it was the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot from him. And the boiler room in the original Nightmare on Elm Street is it is a bolt for bolt rebuild of the boiler room at the old main building of Clarkson. So every year, right around this time of year, we would take a laptop into the boiler room and just scare ourselves stupid watching Nightmare on Elm Street in the actual boiler room. It was so cool. And that's just like, and like there is an Elm Street, like the old main building is on Elm Street in Potsdam, which is Madstop. Well, I mean, Madstop, the town from like the original like pilot short, basically, that Professor Craven did. So the town is called Potsdam, which is Madstop if you spell it backwards, and that's the name of the town in the original short. So yeah, it was really cool, and to have one of my student films was a zombie movie. It was probably my worst student film, unfortunately, because our director was very inwardly focused. Let's put it that way. All he wanted to do was go out into the streets and shoot and film zombies. And my hands, which turned translucent because it was the middle of spring in oh god, New York. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but it was really cool to see the original like inspiration for Nightmare on Elm Street while we were there. That's just our little corner of cinematic history. And that is why Wes Craven will forever be known as Professor Craven to me. Nice. That's awesome, RPD. Enjoying some, what are we listening to here? Mega Man X6 soundtrack tonight. I could take down AK-47 and L-Dub in a dance battle and J-Tro being my trainer. That'd be so cool. Lofty goals, though, Big C. Alright. Yellow outside. I'm going to do blue laces. I'll do a gray dry brush over them to make them look dirty. Sadly, the adventures have not been without cost, as exploring the modverse has 187 the random buttons functions for my person. Nice. Alright, where's blue? Yep, Cantor blue. Do I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Calidor Sky. We're going bright blue. Bright blue. I think I need to go down a brush size, though. Little teaser. Next time on the show, I got Vision from Marvel Crisis Protocol that I'm working on. Oh, really? Huh. All right. That's interesting. I presume you're referring to Sentinels because of the use of the phrase modverse. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I can let John know that. I mean, you know how we roll around here. Whenever it's John's fault, and sometimes when it's not. Hashtag blame John. What if it's Kirk's fault? Then we blame John. Alright, so we're going to make these blue laces. There we go. And what I mean, I can do a number of different shoe logos here. I could do Reebok or Adidas. I could do Nike. These are definitely not Converse, so I won't do that. They look like Vans, honestly. So let me see what I can do with Vans. Oh no! John's responsible for all failings of all humans. Here, the Elder Gods need to live up to their own mistakes. RPD making reference to our show Trapped in Arkham, usually every other Friday night here on the channel, We got a good crew of people playing Arkham Horror 2nd Edition and Arkham Horror 1st Edition and Mansions of Madness and a whole bunch of other H.P. Lovecraft-inspired games. We got a good lineup this holiday season. By that, of course, I mean Halloween. Right. Vans, high tops. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. No, they have a distinct logo that I'm going to attempt to freehand. I'm not going to use this brush. I'm going to use an even smaller one. Oh, no, only one brush at a time. All right. It goes like something like that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is there. I did the Vans logo on the side of his sneaker. And my music has turned off. I'll get that back going again. And we're on to Mega Man X7 now. There we go. One more on the outside of this shoe. Going backwards this time, so it looks like we are... Oops, didn't have enough paint there. All right. KCDC has yellow Vans with blue accents. I absolutely love this. I think that was an absolutely brilliant call. Thank you, Jatro, for that. I'm really, really happy with it. And it looks like the bottoms are white on every pair of Vans ever, so we will go ahead and do that as well. Nope, that's Celestial Gray. I need Corax White. Any mistakes we make here will get mopped up. And do the base, so that's fine. That's why there's an order to this. It's a method to the madness. This is jump mode. Hello, April Mace 72. Get the number right here. I hate this white, it's the worst. It is the reason that I normally prime things white, but because of the overall aesthetic of the FP, I chose to go with a black primer, much as I do with Batman. Bust out that yellow again because I missed a spot on his toe. Easy to fix. Failed should be 187, cleared should be chill. I agree. There, now I can actually see what I'm doing. Every single, it like never fails. I always forget to turn on the light on my document camera. All right. I'm gonna leave his belt black, I think. We're about to put a lot of blue in. While I've got this fine detail brush, I'm gonna go ahead and do his bandana, which I do have a picture of. Okay, it looks like we've got a triangle of blue over his right eye, and it is a darker blue this time. So we're going to use Cantor blue. How does it go? Yep, okay. Something like that. And then we got some red stripes and white stripes. There should be a choose your character voice. Choose your character. Happy to provide voices. That's what I do. RPD and Captain Kirk can attest to the fact that I do many voices. And I'm trying to convince my podcast partner, Josh, to put me in a thing that he's working on. Okay. Damn you, Captain Kirk. You're the worst. Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world. Captain Kirk, he's so nice. But every once in a while, he betray me, just like everyone else. Yeah, hang on. Let me finish up with this red. Let's see, we're going... Yeah, if you need female voices, you have to cover the cost of 3. Hey, Captain Kirk, the Giftinator strikes again with a sub for April. Yo, who's excited for Metroid Dread? Like, being that I just bought a house, or that my wife and I just bought a house. Credit where credit's due. She did most of the work. I don't have the money right now, but it's on my Christmas list, and I can't wait. I can't wait to play Metroid Dread. Thank you, Princess. Oh, did you? That's awesome. Right behind the curtain here is all my game systems, and my Retron 5 has been going nuts playing all the Metroid games over the last few months. And there's the Giftinator striking again. Alright. That's the bandana looking good. Alright, I gotta get the... while I've got the fine detail brush out, I'm gonna go ahead and try and... Oh god! I'm gonna try and do the whites of his eyes and the whites of his teeth! I hate doing this, but I'm much closer to the screen now, so I can actually see what I'm doing. As opposed to my old office where I could not see a thing. Yeah, we on the podcast are over the moon about Metroid Dread, and we cannot wait. I believe Paul is planning on streaming some of it. I think Josh is going to stream most of it. I might, being that they're both streaming it, I don't know that I will. I think I'm going to enjoy that one off stream. Alright. DC looking a little possessed right now, but that's alright. We expected that. All right, I just got to do, for base coating on KCDC, I've got to do, I wanted to do, I'm just going to leave his belt black, but I wanted to do the belt loops with my little gray and blue ink technique. Per usual, when it comes to This Is Difficult Matters, I'm going to be the contrarian heel now that Jamali's no longer around to fill that role. L-Dub's voice. I beat you! I beat Master! So those 248 goons who's boss! You failed. You're a ham sandwich! You... Words. That's a voice I have not rehearsed, so obviously it's not as good as, for example, my Tommy Wiseau. So I was, so I told you there was another Clarkson story coming. Last night I was examining some of the stuff that was just been, packed up and or in storage for however long, and I came across this portable hard drive here. And I was like, "What?" I literally wrote "what is" on it because I had no idea. I found... I'm not doing my brother Marcel. Just hold on. Actually, maybe I can. Hold on. My brother Marcel, he put strange thing on my hard drive. And I do not look at it. And eventually, I get curious. And I open the hard drive. And what do I find? I find strange video game. It's called Bone Saw. And it's about hockey. So it's about Clarkson University hockey. And it is a little like, it's part 8-bit brawler, part Mega Man, part Kirby, and all Bone Saw. It's freaking phenomenal, and I will definitely be playing it on stream at some point because it's absolutely hilarious. All right, that's the belt loops taken care of. I want to go up a brush size here for the diamond plate and his belt buckle. I'm actually gonna go up 2 brush sizes, and we're breaking out Broody Gambit's favorite, the Lead Belcher. Plus this bunch of brainstorming. Yeah. Unfortunately, this paint pot just does not stay open, which is really frustrating. I don't know who Citadel Miniatures or Games Workshop hired to make their paint pots, but they should be fired. All right. That's the belt buckle taken care of. Oh, his magic microphone. Always be brainstorming. Because brainstorming is bot-tastic. Sparks! That is a reference to Sentinels of the Multiverse and Sentinel Comics. A game series and franchise that RPD and Captain Kirk and I love quite a lot. Created by Comics and Coffee and his friend Christopher. Alright. I need a big brush. There you are. No, Kirk, you cannot. Because they don't exist! Nice, Big C. Are you putting the... Yes, I am. But I will do that, like, that's going to be the very last thing that I do. And I'm going to do it with a paint pen instead of an actual... They're hitting the catacomb. No, that's where we keep Mahon. You don't want to go anywhere near him. Every day before the beginning of FP Fest, I'm listening to KCDC's rendition of our national anthem. Oh my god. The expressions on people's faces when they hear that are every single time, it's priceless. It's almost like... Halloween? I love Halloween. It's my favorite. It's almost as good as Leslie Nielsen's version in The Naked Gun, where he says stuff like, bunch of bombs in the air. Oh, Super Robot Wars. Nice. Yeah. My dad was in the Navy. He served in Vietnam. Oh. Well, tell your dad I said thank you for his service. My cousin was in the Marine Corps. And I'm very proud of him. He did good work. And continues to. He's a farmer now. Sort of. It's more specified than that, but... Alright, there we got some diamond plate down. Have to patch up the bottom, but that's fine. No big deal. Alright. Now, my friends, this is where the magic happens. Inking. Now, when I was working last year on JTRO and LDub, I had not quite woken up to the extent to which inks really can bring a model into focus. And since then, I have purchased many, many more. And so we're gonna do some exploring here today. The first thing I said I was gonna do is the blue on his vest and pants. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do flesh shade first. I think I need to do flesh shade first, though. I'm very close to running out of this, so somebody remind me next time I'm at the store to get more Reikland flesh shade. We've been out for a while, and that's why I haven't replenished it. So I use this big old brush for inking. And what it does is it flows into the cracks and makes things pop. And it looks a little goofy at first, but once it dries, it looks very cool. And once I do detailing, obviously, too. Normally with humans, I do 3 different flesh layers, but because KCDC's complexion is a little bit darker than some other people in the franchise, I'm only going to do 2 here. I did the same thing on LDub, but it's a slightly different tone. Whoops, got in his eye a little bit, that's a problem. Fixed. No harm, no foul. a smaller brush to get into there. Hey, Seamus! Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, my dude. Paul's gone live way too early. Yeah, that tracks. So one of the things that Paul and I are talking about is I might move my Thursday nights streams to his old Wednesday night slot. That way we're not competing with each other. But I'm not gonna do that until after Batman. All right, there we go. There's Flesh Inc. on DC. All right, I think it's time for that blue that I've been rabbiting on about. It's called Drakenhof Nightshade. It is my favorite paint in the entire Citadel line. It's an old pot. Yeah, no problem, no problem. What if Chai-Te took on Stacy? I've always wondered that. I think Chai-Te would just tool on Stacy though. After Batman, a much more successful spin-off than After MASH. Hey, don't you knock After MASH, man. I loved After MASH. I also loved Trapper John. Alright, so watch this. This is the magic right here. Oops, I'm off camera. Straight up denim, yo. KCDC rocking the Canadian tuxedo here. But he pulls it off so well. Not a big deal if I slop it into the little holes and stuff. I will get that with highlighting. No. I think when I primed it, a little twig got in his... in between his calves? Bath salts are a killer. I'm not certain. Alright, there's that. Just a little bit of yellow on the shoes and we're good to... Or no, I'm sorry. And then there's my favorite part, which is the Agrax Earthshade on his base. What's going to make it look weathered and beaten. So what I need is... Cassandora Yellow, which looks violently orange. it isn't. That's okay that I slopped it on the base, no problem. I'm about to go over that with Agrex Earthshade. And what that does is it really makes the Vans logo pop. It also gets into the crevices here, if I do it right. There we go. We'll clean up the base a little bit, and then we will move on. Like I said, totally doesn't matter. I sloshed a little bit of it because Earthshade is very brown. And oh god, my cousin's sending me trailers for movies that I've never heard of, which is usually a good thing. Seamus, it looks like Dolphin is having some trouble tonight. I don't know if you want to see to that. For those not new here, while Zach and his live-action bros do art things, I normally build characters. Yes! Yes, the Sentinel Comics RPG engine is a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, I have built many an FP character in it. I actually ran some players against LWE in a dance-off, or a beat-off. Just to see the extents of the avatar of Kane. Yes, that Kane. He said he was the best fighter in the world, and I was like, alright, I'm going to throw him into a beat tournament. See what happens. He won. Alright. So, the inks on this need to dry before we can muster any progress any further on this mini. But I think he's looking pretty rad. Oh, he's off camera. I think he's looking pretty rad. This is him from the top. I'll show him from the side in just a second. There he is. I think he's looking pretty good. Still some work to do. I want to get I want to patch up the blue just a little bit here with a smaller brush. I don't usually use a smaller brush when inking, but in this case it does make sense. Go. There. A little down here. A bit over here, a bit over here. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay, I will. So, RPD, how does it feel to for once be not the person who's furthest away from me physically watching the stream right now? It's very rare. Mixed rhythmic arts, I love it. Alright, DC's gonna go on the drying rack here. We'll let him be while we work on Chai Tea, who is a little bit, I think, going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to be using some reds, some blues. I mean, don't forget, RPD, we can always do this. Oh, I guess his internet is stable. Is unstable. Is what's going down. All right. Reference image. That's definitely not super helpful. There we go. I think this will work. Okay, so here's... Welcome to the Hecklers, April. I love that animation. My friend, shout out to my friend 4Gs for doing that one. He's a pretty cool guy. Doesn't stream much anymore, but he's a very cool guy. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, okay, now I've found a treasure trove of reference images. Now to find one that actually works. It is a lot of work, it's true. The problem with with doing this is the color palette used in the FP is very stylized, and it's the post-production colors. So finding the actual colors of things is not impossible, but more difficult than I always think about. But that's okay. I know I'm gonna need blue. I think I'm gonna use some red here too. Her hair is sort of like a sandy brown almost. I think I'm gonna use Xandri Dust and with a darker ink. I think that'll work. Obviously, flesh tone is flesh tone. All right, well, I found a few, so we'll go with those. I just had it and I scrolled past it. I'm a dummy. I'm doing learning and growing over here. Why am I stupid? Come back here. There it is. Okay, we're fine. We're all good. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? Okay, so the fur around her collar is going to be darker. I think what I'm going to do is like blue mostly, red. We got some gold bits. I did put the beer on her belt. I was very happy that Hero Forge allowed me to do that. I'll do red shoes. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think we have a plan. I think we have a plan. You know what I say about a plan? Yeah, this will work. I'm gonna go ahead and start with flesh, though. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Thank you, RPD. Helping or hurting, buddy. Oh, I should. Okay. Yep, that is the correct answer. Simultaneously both and neither. Try not to get punched in the face. I mean, we all try. It's kind of inevitable at some point, right? Ooh. One thing I do know about Chai Tea is that she has kind of like the Princess Amidala, like, lipstick stuff sort of makeup, but in blue. So I'm going to try and do that. That's in later on, much later on in the process. Okay, I think that's actually all the fleshy bits for Chai Tea. Cool. Sounds easy enough. What do I want to do next? I guess I'm going to do the corn red. It's my favorite shade of red. I use it on all of my Chaos Dwarfs. We're just off camera here. Give me a second. Nope, never mind. There's a computer in front of them right now. That's not happening. Nice. My wife has rolled her eyes, but watched the movies with me. That is what I wanted to do for my birthday last year. And, of course, we were being right at the top of the mess. My birthday in April 2020 was interesting, but we got a bunch of people together on Discord and watched both movies. Awesome. Not as such, RPD. Believe me, I would have told you. You're not alone there, Big C. Love Mega Man music, guys. So much fun. Four days! Yo, congrats! So all my Mega Man carts are in a box just outside my door. But I have all of them except all the cartridge classic Mega Man games, except for five? Yeah, MM5, which is a lot of bills to get. It's come down lately. I might snag it soon, but... And that's actually not true. I don't have Mega Man in base. As RPD, I'm sure, was about to remind me. Oh, really? I love my Ratron. I've had 3 of them now, and none of them have damaged anything at all. I'm sorry to hear your unfortunate Mega Base and man. Rockman and Forte, as it's known in the Japanese land. Alright, there's that. Her feet are gonna, her shoes are gonna be red. Oh, and her fingerless gloves are going to be red also. I did see the fan-made Mega Man movie. I also, I'm a big fan of the Mega Man cartoon. Alright. Gloves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. Actually, my camera's far enough away, I might be able to pull this off. Hold on. So deep is my Mega Man fandom that I have Zero and don't know if I can turn that way. I have X on the other side. Tattooed on my leg. I'm a big fan, big fan. And X is actually drawn by Comics and Coffee because he's great that way. I wanted to love that Mega Man board game, and the truth is I really just don't. It just kind of made me sad. Right, why is everything exploding? Oh. Oh yeah, RPD, I saw that. I saw that thing that you posted in Paul's Discord-a-rooney. That's weird. I'm holding out for my Mega Man All the Games We Missed collection. That is Mega Man Battle and Chase Soccer. Hey, Wily Wars is coming to like actual cart. Courtesy is it? Oh no. Awesome. All right. What else we got here? The one problem I have with these red paints is they stain brushes and then they don't come out. So hopefully that worked. Okay. Seems to be working okay. I think we're all right. I'm so happy. I was telling Jatro this a couple months ago when our school schedule came out. The school has given us a long weekend, like an extra long weekend. I'm actually like I have a teacher work day tomorrow, which it requires very little effort when compared to actually teaching. And then we have a day off on Monday, so I am like so excited. And I went up to Maine over the weekend to Bangor Comic and Toy Expo, and they had Snoochie Brewskis, which is going to be our booze of choice this weekend. In addition to some that my best friend is bringing up from Massachusetts. And we'll probably make a run to my local hangout called Kettlehead Brewing. Shout out Kettlehead. At some point this weekend as well. Only the best. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, this is coming out cool. I'm actually really happy with the way the colors are sitting on this mini. This is a color scheme that I've wanted to do for so many years and I've just never had the right mini for it. Other than like Spider-Man, but that's not exactly the same, I guess, oddly. Nice. My fridge is about 2 liters worth of Pepsi Max and a drink called something that I can't pronounce. That's fair, Big C, that's fair. I respect that. And I do strongly recommend, if you can get it where you're at, and this is, and like I said, not a sponsor, but GT's Kombucha is my, like, it's basically replaced, it's basically replaced soda for me, because there's zero added sugar, which is really cool. It still feels like a treat though. I've never found one that I don't like. We did have an interesting experience with Cayennade on stream a little while ago. Oh, it is kombucha time. Cheers, RPD. Like I said, I'm drinking Heartbeat. It's beat tonight. GT's Kombucha, not a sponsor, but Dave, let's talk. GT's is wonderful. Shout out Fake Doctors Real Friends podcast for turning me on to that, and my wife, my lovely wife, said you should try kombucha, and I was like, that's very hippy dippy, and I was very reluctant. And then Zach and Donald were like, hey, you should check out kombucha, and I was like, fine. Now I'm getting at it. Yes, I can get the black label. I should. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down to the food co-op, though. When we moved, I just kind of stocked up because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get there anywhere near as frequently. We're getting somewhere now. A lot of blue. Base coating always takes forever. Oh, yeah. Adam literally took a picture of his paintbrushes, which are exactly the same as mine, because Adam bought me these paintbrushes, or nested. And he and a pot of that is Nuln Oil. That is Nuln Oil, literally right there. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Dread. That said, I know some people who live in Indianapolis, and oh, you got a joke. Someone said big C to bed. RPD, do you mind handling that? Go directly to bed, sir. Oh, Kirk got it. That's our rebuttal joke, by the way, Big C. Around here, we tell people when they make jokes to go to bed. Started out with our friend Blink. I don't know where Blink is. Where's Blink? Blink said he was going to be here. Liar. Talking to Blink on the phone last night. Blink is one of our buddies from the Great White North. And a purveyor of bad puns. Which are the best kind of puns, as you all know. Minnesota has Total Wines, and they have everything you could think of, and then some. New Hampshire has liquor stores off the side of the highway. Aren't we special? Uh-oh. Is this what I think it is? I believe... Oh no, never mind. Just the end of a song in Mega Man. I thought we were onto the Metroid soundtrack. I was like, ah! Metroid! Dude, Metroid. God, I can't wait. Man, I wish I could just bring my Switch to work tomorrow and play Metroid Dread while I'm in these dumb meetings. I know, Captain Kirk. I know. It is one of mine also. Alright, I'm going to do something a little outlandish here. It's going to seem a little strange, although Kirk and RPD know what I'm doing. This is exactly the same gold technique I used on L-Dub. I'm actually going to base coat it yellow. And, do I have the SP soundtracks that so good to listen to on stream to prepare for tomorrow? I don't. So I'm using... Okay, real talk for a minute. Twitch's DMCA Garbo is extremely problematic, but video game music, for whatever reason, seems, knocking on wood, to try to sort of, you know, fly above the radar, or fly under the radar. So I have a curated list of songs that I can use without getting DMCA struck. So even like random movie soundtracks that nobody really should know, for some reason Twitch knows. Just got a text from Sammy. I should probably answer that. Sammy is one of the people you'll hear on Trapped in Arkham. We call him the God of Arkham. He is the master of the Ninja Goalie move. Well, so we call like Sammy is the God of Arkham. It's a title that changes based like a character can become God of Arkham. But Sammy is the God of Arkham. Or rather, it is his nickname. It's Sammy God of Arkham Schuster. His catchphrase of note was, "No, what are you doing? I am a god." I love the sort of like it's pseudo medieval look, but also very FP of Chai T's costumes. It's a basically perfect balance in my opinion. Princess, are you referring to Taffy trying to beat people to death with his divinity? Great moments in another letdown media. I will bludgeon you to death with my divinity. Terrified Taffy Man 2021. A little more belt action to go here. You could be the one, City Lights and New Day Dawn. Yeah, good ones. Okay. There's that. Oh, yep, her little tiara thing. I gotta figure out where that goes. Okay. Neat. All right, let's do the brown. Yes, I agree completely. The beatings will continue until divinity improves. Sorry about my arm. Sorry. Female Doctor Strange. Kind of. Just like beat Doctor Strange. Yeah, I'll give you that. Alright. We're gonna use... Okay, so I'm gonna use Xandri Dust for her hair. And Steel Legion Drab for her, like, fur color thing. Speaking of Doctor Strange, who watched What If yesterday? Because that's a cool show. Not as cool as I wanted it to be, but it was pretty cool. Those are good ones for working out, man. Respect. When I do working out, I listen to a lot of like Motley Crue and that sort of thing. That's... nerd confession, I haven't watched any of the Star Wars animations. Just can't. I don't know why. And honestly, I wish I'd stopped with the original trilogy. It's just all I care about. I don't give two shirts about any of the characters outside the original trilogy. Yeah, that's where I'm at too, Princess. DuckTales, yo. Oh, hold on. Do I have that? Somewhere along the line, I did a Dewey Duck. Dewey Duck as Jatro. It was just a doodle that I never finished. I really ought to. I think it's on my other computer, though. I believe they are. Be honest with you, planks are a pain in the butt anyway. Yes, Gargoyles is on Disney Plus, and I have definitely watched it. Twice. You know what else is on Disney Plus, though? X-Men! I wish they'd get with getting Futurama on there. Futurama is my favorite cartoon. Alright, now I recognize her hair is very light right now. That will be darkened up with inking. Is it? Oh, X-Men, yeah. Dude, I love X-Men so much. Comics and Coffee and our producer Chamali and I are working on adapting sort of like 90s Marvel for Adventures Universal Game System, which is it's a very fun project. We're enjoying the crap out of it. It's true. He's also in Scrubs. For one episode. Sean Whalen. I was really hoping they were going to have him on Fake Doctors, Real Friends. But alas, it was not to be. The amazing automatically closing paint pot. One of my controllers behind the curtain keeps vibrating for no reason. It's driving me crazy. I think it's the Switch controller. This soundtrack just randomly plays all the sound effects from the game now. So we're going to go ahead and just skip this. Hold on. Yeah, it's alright. We will, we'll listen to classic Mega Man music. Mega Man 1! Alright, I'm gonna need... Actually, what I can do... Oh, I've got this brown out. So go ahead and do the leather on this bottle. And I will do the gold thread straps in just a second. I'll do a brown bottle. Live action gargoyles would be dope. What are we? Wait, what are we casting? Darkwing Duck is my favorite. Chitro is Gosselin. Okay. Right. I need a brain. If I only had a brain. I need the superfine detail brush. Where are you? Not that one. This one. That obnoxious white that's always causing me problems. This is true, Captain Kirk. This is extraordinarily true. You are absolutely correct. Go. Like that. Troublesome white. Let's get the yellow back. Real life in general will generally disappoint. Yeah, that's true. Bump my head on my document camera. We're going to get a bigger brush and the Mornfang Brown, which is another favorite of ours. If I can find it. There it is. Here on the show. Do they have schoolwork in the way in the FP? They must, right? Dude, Godzilla though. I have a student, Captain Kirk, you'll be pleased. I have a student who's currently doing a series of ELA project, English Language Arts projects on the various kaiju. He's done one on Godzilla, he's done one on Kong, and now I've got him doing one on Gamera. Who he didn't even know about, and that was very sad. But now it's all he'll talk about, which is pretty great. This kid pretty reluctant to, do anything like super strenuous academically, but he's really pushing himself this year. It's good to see. All right, I think that's base coats on chai tea. Camera friend to children. The giant flying fire breathing turtle. Yep. All right. The next thing I need is a pencil, and I don't have one. Really don't want to freehand this completely. We'll see. We'll get there in a minute. All right, inks. It's true. It's true. Problem is I only see him like once a week, which kind of stinks. Unless I run into him at the bathroom. All right. Yes, inks. Cool. All right, let's do this. Nuln Oil on the yellow. Carrorsburg Crimson on the red. I'm gonna go for broke, RPD. Get that Nuln Oil ready. That's not it. Oh, I should do her, like, not Nuln Oil stuff first. There it is. Alright, Kirk. Take care, buddy. Nope. You know what? I'm going to go with our Earthshade. I keep changing my mind here. This happens fairly regularly. The secret fourth emote. Actually, there will be a Nuln Oil emote coming, or Spill Paint emote. But Adam's got to find some free time first, which is difficult. Should have done sepia first, that's alright. Maybe I'm okay. I think I'm gonna go back over it with sepia. A little sad I didn't make that call initially. Oh well. Learning and growing. I need my Carrorsburg Crimson. Not that one. Where are you? Oh. Right in front of me. Right here. Everything is fine. It's a technique I learned painting Thor. How to do these capes. I think I'm betting that Talay never really thought she'd be compared to Thor in the course of this stream, but there you go. Little flesh shade, and we're on our way here. I'm gonna use a smaller brush for that after I mop up some of this spillage. This will work. Oh dear. Maybe it'll work. Some dead bristles on it. Flesh shade, flesh shade. Doing the flesh shade. Yes, thank you. I do. You're right. Of course, that won't happen for, like, 2 weeks or something. No, oh my god, it won't happen until the 23rd. Because I'm off for a while. Alright, here we come with RPD's favorite time. It's Nuln Oil time. Now, Adam describes Nuln Oil, Adam being Comics and Coffee, describes Nuln Oil as being big cheat mode. Watch this. So this is Nuln Oil. It's just a black ink. Actually, I put that under the document camera. That makes more sense. It's a black ink, and it just all it does is fill in the recesses, and it just makes things look really, really rad. So take a look. Shoulder here. There we go. There we go. All the months to take most of it off. You of course had to pick the one where I'm doing a theme month. Alright, we're gonna set Chai Tea aside for a minute and pick KCDC back up. Because it's highlighting time. You should be good and dry at this point. Nothing too terrible here. No, I don't like that. You go this way. Okay. Alright, so he's mostly done. Go to bed, RPD. He's been all inked and detailed and stuff, but we're going to do a little bit of highlighting. Things like his pockets and obviously his shoes, his skin, and we'll give him eyeballs as well. So here we go. I'm just gonna stand up for a second because I can now. Didn't used to be able to do that. There's also much better airflow because I don't have the green screen completely behind me. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely in love with this new office. Anyway. We're going to do flesh first, which is it Cadian flesh? Yeah, it's Cadian flesh tone. That's what we're going to do here. We'll also do his little goatee or whatever facial hair it is. I can't remember the name of it actually, if that's even the name of it actually, but he has facial hair. Just put it that way. In this brush. So this brush I've marked by bending the cap. So I know this is like my most commonly used brush. Alright, so highlighting looks something like this. Pick out the highest points. Do a little bit of paint. It just kind of makes things look a little bit more realistic. Thank you, April. Yeah, he is, but also go to bed. Ooh, might be too much. Now, if I'm not careful with highlighting, some of the print lines do show up, which is a bit frustrating, but like we can work around that. There it goes. What kind of approach do you recommend for a villain whose main gimmick is using traps? Without the book in front of me, I don't know. What's it called? Dude, I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. Isn't... No, he's not, because he's dead. I'm trying to check, like, Glamour's profile, maybe? April, seeing as he's doing superhero stuff, probably not. But maybe. I do have some spellcaster superheroes. Like, that is a thing. Alright, there we go. There's, well, I gotta do his knees and stuff. Alright, I'm much happier with how his skin looks now. A lot more detail there. Do the shoes next. As requested, bright yellow. Oh. It's the obligatory watching paint dry eye twitch. Happens at least once a stream. Alright, there's the shoes. And we're gonna do... Does that just put us into dry brushing? I think it might. No, it doesn't. I wanted to highlight a couple things on pockets and whatnot. That's why we've got Fenrisian Gray, which is actually blue. I think I'm gonna have to cover the traps in the archetype section. He's not really an expert in fighting groups, and the traps are mechanical, so they... Yeah, that's an archetype thing then. Yep. What I'm doing right now is just kind of accenting the fraying. It's actually a little heavier highlight than I normally would do. welcome. All right, I think that's pants highlighted sufficiently. Get into dry brushing now. Oh, I gotta do his eyeballs. It's the worst part, and I hate it. I hate it so bad. See how much of a nightmare this is going to be. There we go. Oh, I did it. Ha! First try. And then we'll do a little of this. That's a face. All right, dry brushing, and this one's done. What we need for that is, of course, a dry brush. We're going to dry brush a gray. Not Necron Compound, not Underhead Ash, not Praxi White. I guess it's Terminatus Stone. Do I not have a gray dry brush? Gross. Alright, that's fine. I'm just doing his hair and the microphone and stuff anyway. All right, cool. That was easy. Blue next. Thunderhawk blue. Got it. Alright, and then I'm going to do a little, this is called Necron Compound. It's a silver dry brush paint. We're going to go back to that. Actually, we're going to go to this brush right here. Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? This just gets the top of the diamond plate. which, as you can see from the ink wash, ended up very brown. All right. Other than writing Fraser Effin Park on his chest, which I'm going to do in a pen, using a pen, KCDC is done. I don't have my pen in here. Oh, wait, I do have my pen. Oh my god, it's right here. Ha! Look at that. Oh, this isn't the small one. There. Obviously, I can't get all the letters in there, but... letters are shiny, just like the electrical tape that it was written in. I love it. I'm happy. The ultimate hype man. Alright. Time to finish chai tea. Or at least make some progress. I don't know if I'm actually going to quite finish her on stream here, but... before the end of FP Fest, chai tea will be done. Oh, hold on. Is that the Broody Gambit? Oh, shoot! Are we about? I think we're about to have a special guest, folks. If I can get him back. He called about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. But because everything's in streaming mode, it didn't ring in my head, so... Man, I'm very happy with how DC turned out. And his aesthetic looks perfect with the other two. Here, I'll line them all up. Chai Tea still has to dry. Like, she's got a couple of bits that still need to dry, so... I'm actually going to touch up DC's base here. They really do line up beautifully. Yeah, go ahead and see if I can make this happen. Hopefully I can get Rudy to jump in. Oh, right, I was gonna touch up DC. That's not the right one. Come on, Mike, pick up! Ooh, that's a lot of paint. Alright, there we go. Fixed. What do you think, Big C? Thank you, thank you. I'm quite pleased with him. All right, let's finish chai tea. And it is very much kombucha time. All right. Well, I guess the first things first. It's that flesh shade stuff, flesh tone, Cadian flesh tone. Like I said, we will be going all the way to Kislev flesh with chai tea. Which means the technique is a little bit different. We actually paint most of this. Oh, neat. Nice. All right. Let me do the gold next. It's not normally how I do this, but I like the idea. That's funny. This gold reacts a lot like the white. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. We're all right. We're still good. Oh. All right. Oh yes, this gold is straight fire. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I wonder if J-Tro ever lost any matches with Chai-Tro on a family beat night with 187s off. It's a terrific question, actually. J-Tro goes full 100% Hundo P and says get good. Alright, there's that. You need to take it easy on her. Are we literally writing fan fiction here in the chat? Jeez. No. I'm gonna go with Alteoc Blue. Blue highlight. Watch it, bro. That's as good as it gets, I think. Oh, Brody's here. Hey, bud.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm quite well. Oops. Oh, I guess I got to do that. There we go. No. Full screen, dummy. There we go. Cool. What are you working on? What on earth is all that?
All those? Just some Rebels for Legion that someone asked me to paint.
Oh, Broody popping another commission.
That is not what I'm working on tonight, though.
Ah, what do you got?
I'm working on Ant-Man.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my buddy Broody Gambit to the stream.
Hello.
He is my perennial painting partner and our resident monkey handler here on Another Letdown Media. And by that I literally mean he is a monkey handler. That's what he does.
Yep. Take care of the monkeys. Love it.
Broody, check out KCDC. I finished him just now.
I can't see yours.
Oh, you
yet.
don't have... okay, I'll show you after the show.
I've got the Twitch starting up, but it's on like an ad.
Oh, okay. I'll show you in a second. Let me know when it's up.
Okay, it's up.
All right. So that's KCDC.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Looks good.
I'm very happy with them. And right now I'm working on chai tea. I forgot how straightforward these like minis with subdued color palettes are. Because it's literally just base coat, ink wash, highlight, done. but I'm not looking forward to having to hand paint the beat pads again. Because that is coming. Coming soon on the show. Zach hand paints beat pads. So how was your day?
Good, mostly.
Good,
Pretty
mostly.
quiet.
Quiet is good. I would take quiet. Man, I wish my day was quiet.
What about you?
Well, like I said, I wish my day had been quiet. Although my 7th graders, very impressively, managed to dismantle and reassemble computers, a set of computers, and
Good.
all 3 booted back up when they were finished.
That's the important part.
Yeah, it was very impressive. I had to bludgeon them, as Taffy would say, but they did work. I like that. Time for some brown layers in the hair. I'm going to use Baneblade Brown. Oh no. A full resin beat pad? I'm excited to see how that turns out and what it's for. Like, obviously this is my art, thing. It is the art that I am best at. It's not the only art I do.
So, if you can tell from what I've been painting so far,
Yeah.
I'm doing Ant-Man as more of like the costume design is very MCU.
Mhm.
I'm doing color palette of more of like the classic comics, so he's a lot more blue.
Yeah.
Because like the MCU one is kind of blue, but it's really, really, really muted.
Yes.
As opposed to his comics, like his gloves and like his accent color is a really, really blue color.
Well, as I was noting when we went a couple weeks ago when I painted Vision, like, I don't think they're actually going for MCU colors with Crisis Protocol. I think they're going for like obscure comics.
Mm-hmm.
And that is interesting to me. Like, why are they going for Loki, Agent of Asgard?
No clue.
Just makes no sense.
And I would buy that for some things, but like looking at the Hank Pym they have, like the mold lines and everything fit perfectly to the MCU.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, like I can see with some of the heroes that they're complete. Like I just did Jean Grey yesterday. That was very clearly the Jim Lee Jean Grey.
Yes. And by the way, that Jean Grey came out very well.
Yeah. I actually didn't do any dry brushing. It was all highlights and
I thought that. I've really moved away from dry brushing a lot. Like, I did a bunch on KCDC because of the denim, thing that he's wearing. But like, I much prefer this highlighting stuff that I'm doing. As you guys can see, like, Chai T's costume is much more. You know, you can see the accents on it.
Like, dry brushing is good on like large models that have lots of the same color that you're trying to like
Right.
highlight, or something large like a cape or something. But for like, I found like I just have problems on like on Ant-Man. Like, oh, do I want to dry brush red or blue, or I want to do both maybe? But like, trying to think on small sections with that is just difficult.
Exactly. I love the intensity in this character's face. Like, my god. I think I've told this story on stream before. My roommates played so much DDR, and because of how bad I am at it, like they honestly didn't let me play. Like, I was not allowed.
I never got into DDR. I did a ton of Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Dude, I tried Guitar Hero, but I just wanted to plug my guitar in. Like, that's all I ever wanted. Hold on a second. Can't get to it. Oh my god, Broody. Not having the green screen immediately behind me is so nice.
Yeah?
Oh my god, you have no idea. Alright, red. I got loads of red. Where are all my reds at? They're up here. That's the base that I just used. That's Blood for the Blood God. That's not right. Oh, Wazdacker red. That's what I'm looking for. Whoops. So I was saying to chat earlier, this red and blue that I'm doing in this character is a color scheme that I've wanted to use for years and never really been able to.
Red and blue?
Yeah, like Spider-Man notwithstanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've really wanted to do a character with primary blue and then red, you know, trim. Or accents, or red accoutrement, as it were. And I'm really happy with how it's coming out. I have not avoided injury while on dance pads. Not serious injury, but granted, I managed to injure myself with a Wii, so...
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Have I not told you this story, Mike?
Mm-mm.
So day 0, so it was the day before the Wii officially launched. We got our hands on it because, you know, dev stuff at a college. and we were playing Wii Sports, and I threw out my shoulder playing baseball.
Nice.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Yep. It's classically Zach, too. You find a new piece of technology, I will find a way to injure myself with it. That's how I roll. Okay, I need a big brush. That brush is not going to be big enough. 95% of my injuries are falling down the stairs related. Yeah. Been there, done that. My favorite one? RPD's definitely heard this story. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, every time my boss walked into the room, I would clonk my head on something. Every single time.
Maybe you got some Jango Fett in you.
Maybe. So I have to be really careful painting this cape because of it's printed on a PLA printer, and so the mold lines show up really, or like the layer lines show up really badly. It's a Hero Forge mini. All right, take care, Big C. Not much left to go here. I'm just gonna finish up this cape and then do the beat pad, and then I'm probably out too. So I'm getting hungry. Where'd this go? Yep, this one. I'm surprised Paul and Adam aren't done yet.
Yeah? Why? What were they doing?
It's Brawler Bros.
So I'm on day 7.
Yeah, dude, I'm really impressed. Like, I might it depends. I mean, it depends on what I got going on next year. But like, I wish you had said something because I might have tried to participate.
I kind of like did spur of the moment last Thursday.
Yeah.
This last Friday. I was like, you know what, let's go for this.
Yeah. No, I'm proud of you, dude. You're making good progress. So what Brody's referring to, guys, is he's doing Inktober, but he's doing minis, which is like quite ambitious.
Yeah, I've come to the problem of like, wait a minute, I need to assemble some stuff too, just to have things ready on deck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm that dummy who assembles things the day the day I buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got oodles of that, but
I did several that I get for, but like I have some that are unassembled, and some like I have some new stuff that just came in that I'm like, ooh, let me assemble those right now.
Yeah. All right. I need a bright blue for her Queen Amidala stuff going on here. I need a. Is that too bright? Is that too bright? Chat probably knows better here. That's probably too bright. I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna see what happens. Worst case scenario, I have to go do it over. But I definitely need my smallest brush for that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, April. I got it on there. I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't show up very well on camera because it's so gosh darn small, but... And, of course, my camera's... Yeah, it's not focusing. I don't know. It's kind of the best I can do. Yeah, it looks alright. Take my word for it. It looks alright. The black of her, the black dots in her eyes here, and then oh, I gotta actually hold on. Baboon City. Go ahead. It's the closest I've got to a baboon.
The Bonzi Buddy?
Yeah. I'm learning a lesson here, Mike.
What's that?
It seems like one can never have enough browns.
No, brown is like one of those where it's like there are differences that it's like you don't know about until you like look at them.
Yeah.
Who was I just doing the other day that had lots of different browns? Craven the Hunter. That's what it was. I was like, there are too many browns.
Indeed. Oh, yeah. Dread Fox, yeah, I would agree with that. Seeing as how my friends lived above my apartment back in the day. Oops, what have I done? Sorry, I'm just taunting Paul. I happen to have his chat open and I'm just stealing viewers. Barcades are awesome. I discovered one of my all-time favorite games at a barcade. Brady knows this. It's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Game is great, and I will hear no arguments against it. Alright, let me get the dot of her eyes here. Man, Chai Tea came out really well. I'm very happy with her.
So we ended up ordering Halloween costumes today.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And?
The kid wanted to do is the Spider-Man theme.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the 3-year-old Raven wanted to be Spider-Man.
Which one?
Like, just Spider-Man. She just said Spider-Man.
Okay, straight up Spider-Man. Got it.
I want to be Spider-Man. She's too young to really understand the concept. She's like,
That's
I want to be
fine.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Okay. You can be Spider-Man, whatever. Gavin, at that point in time, was like, ooh, family theme. I want to be Miles.
Sure.
I'm like, fine, whatever. And then Rain was like, ooh, that means I can be Spider-Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You want to be Spider-Man? Great. And then Casey was like, oh, that means, you know, like, could I do, like, get a trench coat and do Spider-Man Noir and be like Nicolas Cage? And I was like, Nicolas Cage is awesome. I wish I could be Nicolas Cage. And then she's like, tough.
Well, she's right.
Then, so, like, well, where does that leave me? And Casey was like, you should be Spider-Dad. I was like, okay, but I could be Ben Reilly if I wanted to. If we're just doing Spider-Verse, like, characters, can I just be a different Spider-Man character? It doesn't have to be from the movie.
True.
And I was like, that'd be awesome because Ben Reilly's the man.
Agreed.
And we ended up hemming and hawing about it, and I ended up just getting a normal Spider-Man costume that I'm going to do the Spider-Dad and wear sweatpants.
Mm-hmm.
With the added benefit that I can stuff the pockets and stuff full of like pizza and cheeseburgers.
I love that.
And just like pull out food and eat while I'm walking around with the kids.
That's so wonderful to me.
She was like looking up all the costumes, and it's like, well, you could be Dr. Octopus. I'm like, if I'm going to be a villain, I'm going to be Mysterio. That's
Yeah,
like,
no, absolutely. There's a right answer there.
Yeah, we got those orders. They're coming in.
I love it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am not... As much as I love Halloween, I find it difficult to order a costume.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've seen my cosplays. You've seen Setback, at least.
Yeah.
I do not hold back. And so if I don't have a cosplay, I just don't do it at all.
Understandable.
Oh, there's a great one. Okay.
I was about to say, like, mine, like, I don't mind buying costumes as opposed to, like, just making my own. I have made a fair amount of my own. But
Yeah.
when I do, like, I go all out.
Right.
It's like, 1 year in college, I went as Green Arrow, and I spent the better part of, like, half a year planning to be Green Arrow and growing the goatee.
Oh my god.
And it was, like, long enough to do the curl and everything. Like, when I dress up as Mr. Incredible, it's like my hair gets bleach blonde.
Oh my god.
To match the character. 1 year, my sister and like we all did Suicide Squad, and so I went as Captain Boomerang.
Oh, cool.
And I grew like the Jai Courtney, like Martin Van Buren, like the reverse goatee beard for it.
Awesome.
And I actually try and do whatever I can and whatever is needed
Mm-hmm.
for a costume in that regard. Aside from like starving myself to like make me like a weight size type thing,
Right.
or get buffed or something.
I did that for Nightwing once.
Worked out a lot.
Yeah. But it was a very, like, acrobat-style workout.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, I'm sorry I'm kind of being not interactive here. Hand painting these beat pads, very difficult. And I'm not super happy with how this one's coming out. But the idea is to try and make them look weathered, so having them be a little rundown does make some amount of sense.
This is really tedious and annoying. I don't like it.
What's that?
This is actually probably something I could have just tried dry brushing.
Yeah.
So, like, he's got mold lines.
Okay, yep.
Everything that are like on costume is like a gray. It's like a bright gray color that's like different than the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like going in with my tiny brush and like drawing in all of the mold lines all over his body.
Yep.
I'm like, if I had a gray dry brush, I could probably just hit those up real quick and do
Right.
that.
Let's color these in. We had a barcade here with... It was just full of pinball cabs. It was really cool. That got closed. That was sad. But they were literally giving away all their pinball cabs. I wish I'd been able to get one. I don't know what I'd do with it. Oh no. That's the one.
Oh, it's gonna be really fun.
What's that?
He's doing this on the tiny version.
Oh god.
That's gonna be a more slap together.
Yeah, that tiny version is... There's no detail on it. Okay, I actually think this beat pad is coming out better than the originals, which is kind of scary. One more bit of business here on the beat pads. And that's our favorite Leadbelcher, Rudy.
Yay, Leadbelcher.
This is not Wario music, FJB. This is Mega Man music, Mega Man 4. The best. Some of the best. Welcome, buddy.
Let's see, 4 was Dr. Cossack?
Yes, it was. Nice job, Broody. Nice job. What's the difference? Everything. Yes, RPD is absolutely correct. Wario did not have classic music like this. I'm not entirely sure why I'm still using this brush, but since it's here, not hurting anything, I guess. Yeah, FJB. Oh, that's right. FJB has a painting project to work on too. He's working on a Dire Troll. The troll with two heads. Oh, troll with two heads, the troll with two heads. Your water cup is blood red. Mine's fairly bog standard water cup brown.
Yeah, this is mine.
Alright, her beat pad is secure. Now, the final step to making these beat pads look worn out is, of course, Nuln Oil. 6 heads! Good lord. 6 heads.
At what point do you just say you got too many heads?
What's that?
At what point do you say you just got too many heads?
Well, they just consulted Harry from the heads department. You'd think that Harry would head up the hair department, but no, he heads up the heads department. Try one quick thing here. This is a giant risk. All the skulls gotta come from no. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying that Harry from the heads department is in cahoots with Steve from the skulls department.
And Eugene from the explosions department?
Yes. Was it Eugene?
I have no idea.
I thought it was
Edgar?
It might have been Ed from the I thought it was Ed from the explosions department. Alright, everybody. My minis for the night are done.
I'm gonna continue working.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. So let's just show these. Let's clean up my area and I'll show these off. Oop, smack my mic. Wouldn't be. What about Bob from the bodies department? I mean, no, Bob is from the blood department. All right, so presenting Chai Tea and KCDC painted on stream tonight. The new FP minis. And Broody showing off Ant-Man, almost done, I think.
I'm gonna get his helmet and then start washing.
Thank you, Jatro. Thanks for sticking around, man. I'm really, really happy with these. I think the highlighting on Chai Tea came out really, really well. I think KCDC looks suitably roughed up and angry. Superwoman and Fix-It Felix Jr. FJB, you are a champion. All right, everybody, stand by. We are going to raid Ryugami-san here. That's my buddy Paul. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I will be back 1 week from today. I believe it is Gear Up. Alex and I will be playing Gears Tactics. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so definitely tune in for that. And I will see all of my FP folks very soon for FP Fest. Have a great night, everybody. Take care, and we'll talk to you real soon. Stand by to raid. Hit the join button when you see it. Bye. I'm going to take 10 seconds. Of course it takes 10 seconds. FJB, don't join, obviously.